Tamika Green. She is an HRBP on the B2B side, and she also has done a tremendous job helping the consumer tech side as well. So she is a crowd favorite in the HR space across all of Kingsport.
Then you search for them by job title, by company name, by whatever keywords you think they'll have in their titles, and then you hit them with a DM. Don't make nothing long, like a quick little 3-4 liner and your latest resume. I started checking my connections when it was like, it said 99 plus. I'll be here all day. If y'all ever wonder, like, how does she know who to accept or deny? If you don't have a picture, then most times I deny you. Opportunities of spam trying to get me that I ain't taking no chances no more. So if you want to connect with me on LinkedIn, which I'm pretty flexible about connecting, then add a picture. Hello. How are you both?
Good. Can't complain. It's Friday now, so one day.
I wish it was Friday, so I don't tease us. Well, thanks for jumping on, because I know we kind of just slapped this into your schedule, but I wanted to make sure that you're aware of what's going on as well. I think I saw that you had a meeting this morning, right? Or earlier today. Earlier this afternoon for you guys. I kind of wanted to know, like, what are the updates on where we are, and like, how do we plan to proceed?
Yeah, same first.
하루 종일 all day 어쩌다인지도 모르게 쓰러졌어 끌어안게 만들어 끝없이 해마다 다시 chasing you again 접힐 듯 스치듯 하다 미끄러져 You make me better than I've ever been 온종일 너의 곁을 떠나기가 싫어 어지러운 지금 이 느낌이 좋아 Right now 점점 더 빠져들어가 내 숨이 차올라 더 네 사랑을 받아 사라지자 No I can't stop this feeling Baby 나는 네가 무슨 생각인지 도저히 모르겠어 No matter what 작은 말조차도 나에게 fancy 끝없이 해마다 다시 chasing you again 내게 하고 싶은 말 Baby one more
So we want to add additional goals to
You make me
this.
better than I've ever been 온종일 너의 곁을 떠나기가
All
싫어
right, I'm assuming that would be focused on communication and organization. Obviously, always. Hello. How's everyone?
Good. We're waiting for Kartik to join us back so we can introduce you to our lovely friend.
I see we have some friends. Hello, y'all made me get on camera and stuff. I'm like, oh, we got new
I
people.
love it. And your hair is looking amazing.
Girl, thank you. I be trying, child. It's a struggle. Hello, team.
Hi, good morning.
Alrighty, good evening, Kashiki. So we're waiting on Delete too, right? We're waiting on Delete as well as
I don't think Philippe is going to join, but we're waiting on Kartik, who is having some tech issues. But we can introduce you to the team. How about we do that? Let's do that.
I get my own introduction. Okay, I'm ready.
So this is Tamika Green. She is an HRBP on the B2B side. She also has done a tremendous job helping the consumer tech side as well. So she is a crowd favorite in the HR space across all of Kingsport. And so I'll introduce.
Up and leave. Take a lot of courage just to live out your dreams. Bigger picture I could see if I just close my eyes. Have the foresight to believe. Time don't move backwards, it speeds to the future fearlessly. Charging forward when I open feeling good, kinda great. Even on the bad days, I thank God for making me brave.
I am not, this isn't my area that I prefer to talk about, so it's kind of difficult. But tell me, what are you looking at? Like, what's going to be the structure of your event? So like a resource for people who are trying to escape? Okay.
Help somebody to better somebody's life.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Sense?
You're right. I mean, I'm a survivor and I didn't even think about getting assistance in those ways. Yeah, no, but I definitely had resources extended to me. So I wouldn't have known about them if they didn't extend those resources. No, you're right. I like that. Okay, so it's normally DJ and music, and then you go into
testimonials, resources, and then one of the keynote speakers.
Okay. And then you go over that over and over throughout from 11 to 5. Okay. How long does the survivor do a testimonial for?
I usually try to give them roughly about 5, just depending on their story. I'm not the type of person that tries to rush anybody.
Okay.
So, I mean, I've had people, because everybody's story is different. Some people's the longest, and some people I think have been up there for like, maybe 7 to 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But, because, it's their story. And sometimes it's people's first time telling stories. I don't ever discourage people. But I got MCs and hosts that kind of keep the structure going. So, if it is going over too long, they kind of know how to, do that stuff.
Gotcha.
But usually I haven't had a problem with, I haven't run into a problem with kind of flow. I haven't run into a problem before.
Do you have an idea, like the time frame where you may want me to give a testimonial?
You let me know what time is good for you. I'm going to be putting the schedule together sometime on Wednesday.
Okay. How about this? Shoot me some times, because I know I can give you times and that doesn't work. That just
so it's between, no, any time will work. So it starts 11 to 2. So you tell me what time works for you, and then I can build the schedule around that. And I'll just need, maybe a headshot of you, and that's about it.
Okay, so I can DM that headshot on Instagram where we've been communicating. Alrighty, so I guess I'll see you on Saturday, and I'll try to, and if you can send me a picture of you so I can find you when I get there, that'll be helpful.
Okay, I'll do that.
Alrighty. Well, I'm excited to be a part.
To find them.
I don't think so. I wouldn't imagine you would be. But thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. Me too.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right.
All right, y'all. So I'm going to try to hold my camera a little bit while I talk to y'all, because I'm going to go to the shed. I didn't get the little stand. And I'm going to do some recording today, obviously. But that was just my call with this guy who has created a nonprofit called M.A.D. And it is Men Against Domestic Violence. And so he really created this whole initiative because his mother was a victim of domestic violence and died from the hands of domestic violence. I believe she was shot by her abuser. So this happened for him, I believe he said in 2008. Uh-oh, my resolution is pretty shitty and I'm scared to change it. Hold on a second. Alrighty, so he is doing this domestic violence event, because it's not really like a speaking engagement. So I'm gonna just go in and share my testimony, and I'm so happy it's only for like 5 minutes, because y'all, when I start getting into my testimony, as y'all probably have seen on a couple other things that I shared, my testimony tends to take me into my feelings really hard. So I like the idea, and I've never done one or shared my testimonial where it's local. So I think that's another thing for me, because typically, and I'm sorry, the lighting is really bad in here. I'm just trying to find my little stand. Actually, just give me a second. All right, y'all. I tried to find my stand. I couldn't find it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with y'all a little bit about what we're going to talk about in today's vlog, because if I don't keep these things together, then I don't do good at telling y'all, or even they're flowing well. Y'all know I struggle with vlogs, let's just be clear. The biggest things I want to talk about on today's vlog is not only just that call, which I'll finish talking about that in a second. So my day started long before those meetings. Typically, I mean, I'm not only an HRBP, but I'm also a business owner, right? Let me grab my mic so y'all can hear me. So with me being a business owner, there are times that I just literally start my day earlier, and I did experience some burnout. Who knows, maybe I'll do another video on burnout. But I had a bit of burnout, and I will say that the Icon Conference really helped your girl with that burnout. Not just because I received this amazing, I hope y'all can see it, it's clear, so I'll try to do a better picture and insert it in here. But not only did I receive this amazing, heavy, nice award on being the Trailblazer, HR Trailblazer of the Year, but just like sometimes I get feedback from the people that know me, and to hear like a whole room full primarily of strangers kind of give me all of this congratulations really made me feel better. And the biggest reason, or one of the biggest reasons that kind of helped me, is because on just Friday, just left, obviously we had this conversation 2 weeks before, me and my VP, but she just totally reiterated, like, look for another job. Like, you're not gonna, probably the way she said it was like, you're not gonna be employed past December. So one of the things that took us into talking about that is the fact that I have to have surgery, and it looks like December is the latest I can have this surgery. So I was very nervous about that. But I was in burnout because we were doing so many layoffs. I was stretched personally and professionally, and so it really kind of helped me reignite. I'm not a big proponent of talking about my domestic violence situation, but I do feel like it has helped me heal by sharing. And I knew that like just getting it out would be helpful. I thought that I was healed and like past it. Obviously I'm not. So I'll be doing this speaking engagement. It's a local event here in Charleston, literally in the parking lot of Sam's wholesale store. And like y'all kind of heard him talk about what the layout is like, and this will be my first time talking about it like publicly in person and like not behind my camera on my laptop. And so obviously in a situation like that, you don't know who, and my abuser is local. So I'm happy it's going to be quick and short. I can talk about it really quick. Hopefully that'll go well. And then I just want y'all to know that I have some master classes that are coming. My plan was to have this course created. Again, with my burnout, I just couldn't find it in me to like do all the tech and setup that goes into making this course, and then to do all of the publications so y'all know it's available. So instead, I'm going to do master classes, which I was going to do master classes leading into this whole course and launching this course. I'm going to do some master classes now because I can see some areas where y'all can use some help. And I don't want y'all to be holding back, waiting on my headaches to get through. I'm still doing resume reviews and career mentoring. So I got one more resume review I need to do today, and then a career mentoring. So y'all will be here with me for that. I have a video coming out tomorrow. What is an ATS, an applicant tracking system? So I'm going to have y'all behind the scenes while I edit that, because my video editor has experienced death in our family. So I'm going to do the editing for that video. I did the editing for the vlog too, the last vlog that I just did last week. I'm going to speak at this domestic violence event on Saturday. So I'll probably write down a little outline, because typically I can like speak off the top of my head and like have things just rip off. But in this case, when I'm talking about domestic violence, it already rattles my feathers, and then we won't have like a presentation I can go by, because I do well with presentations where I don't need notes and stuff. But so those two reasons, I'm probably going to write out like a quick little flashcard of like the points I want to hit on. I'm just happy that I'm starting my days at 5:00 a.m. again, because I get more done. Like I'm so productive. I noticed that when I started doing it again last week. I always used to do that before. You guys probably know, if y'all sent me an email, I replied, or reply to comment stuff, you probably noticed I reply super early. So I'm getting back to the days where I'm getting up between 5 and 6. I get my day rolling. My day on my full-time job starts at 9. So it gives me anywhere from 3 to 4 hours to kind of get Heyyy HR out of the way, get some things done with Heyyy HR, and then flow into work all day and then back into Heyyy HR. One thing that I was super impressed with over this weekend, it was during the hurricane. So Hurricane Helene just came through, And like we got a more rain and wind than anything. When it rains, I try to take that as my time to do things that works for me with the rain, right? So sometimes that's just kind of working in that silence and just hearing the noise of rain. I like the sound of rain, and so it really kind of like zen me out. But this time I did something a little bit different, child. I went out and I was like so tired of my sidewalk. I've been thinking this has been something that's been on my list all 2024. Every year I make new goals. I already shared with y'all a couple of years of me planning for those goals, or how do I plan for them, or what tools did I use. And so I do that every single year as I plan for the new year. So that's what kind of had me into burnout and frustration, because I think I aggressively had planned and I didn't plan for having so many layoffs with my full-time job, or so many changes, or taking on a whole new geo. So those things kind of messed me up, but I planned that I was going to clean my sidewalk. So finally with this hurricane, I was like, yep, I'm cleaning it. And I got the roof replaced. I talked about that in the last vlog, and didn't realize when I was talking about it that it was scheduled so close together. So gala was on Thursday, the speaking engagement was on Friday. They were trying to schedule it to drop off all of this material before, and I was like, nah, it's too much, because my daughter's birthday was on Wednesday. She turned 21. Happy birthday, Naja. And so I was just like, okay, yeah, this is too much for 1 week. So I put it to the following week. So they dropped everything off on Tuesday, and then they literally had finished it on Wednesday. So the roof looks amazing. But on top of the roof, I was like, man, the roof gonna look nice, and now my ground looks really shitty, or at least my pavement. So I went through and cleaned the whole pavement right before the hard rain started, and of course right before the Dallas Cowboys games. I am a Dallas Cowboys fan. I don't even care what y'all about to say in the comments. I don't care who your team is. Like, child, I'm a diehard. I've been a Dallas Cowboys fan since middle school, and that's where I'm gonna stay. But my mother's birthday is coming up, so I have to do some planning for that. My sisters and I are kind of in the group chat talking through, and I only have a couple parts that I need to do. But I need to plan for that, because I'm gonna go ahead and do this domestic violence event that afternoon, and then I'm gonna come home, get dressed, or do whatever I may need to do, if that includes getting dressed, and then we're gonna take Mama out to dinner for her birthday. Last year Mama turned 70, so we did a birthday party for her here at the house, and it was just me, my sisters, my nieces, my nephews, and like we loved it. I got a jump castle and all of that stuff, so the kids can be distracted and we can just have a good time with Mama. So we're going to try to change it up a little bit this year. We're going to not only do a dinner for Mama, but we're going to try to do a family photo shoot, because we have not done one since I was like 6 years old. So we're going to try to do that. But I just went through and did 2 meetings. So my first meeting was a performance improvement plan that we're doing over in the UK. And so I really needed to re-gear and see what that looked like, because the redundancy plan, or the layoffs that we were doing in the UK, really kind of consumed my time. So we back up the par with both of those. I only have 2 of them in the UK, so I'm working through those. I closed 1 in the US, so that's really good. And then my second meeting, y'all know, is Monday, so it was Recruiting Monday. So we had the recruitment meeting. Our parent company just bought another company, and so that company has merged with one of our division, I'll say, because it didn't merge with our brand, but they merged with our division. And in this part of the division, they now report under my VP. So we had our recruiting meeting, and we normally have a quick recruiting meeting, but this time it was pretty long, because we did introductions of them, and then we had like several kind of weird updates on things that weren't going as planned. So my next thing was to confirm this DV event. Now that I have that confirmed, I'm going to run to the grocery store and do some grocery shopping, because that's what I need to do. My house needs some groceries over this weekend. This past weekend, my friend, he came in town because he was coming in town for a wedding. So y'all, in my stories, I put like a picture of me and him, because we went and did brunch, right? So Saturday I did the bridge walk, and then when I was done with the bridge walk, we went to brunch. We had a good time. It's so funny, because we always take pictures. I've posted him a gazillion times, but this is the second time that y'all literally went, wow. It seemed like when I post a picture of me and him by myself, y'all just think that's my man, and like we dating. That's not my man. It's not my man. Love him to pieces. That's my friend. And I have a few friends where when they come home, my home is their home. So that's literally what happened. Like, it was just like as if he stayed with family. But in the middle of him going to his events, in the middle of me going to my events, we had way too many drinks. So we had a good time this weekend, and he went to go stay with his mom last night. So he's going to be there until tomorrow. We might get together before he leaves. And then my daughter came on Sunday, and we had a good time with her. And then she left just a moment ago, so that's another reason why I couldn't get y'all into the vlog quicker, because I was trying to tell her bye. Now I'm going to do some grocery shopping, do a resume review, I'm going to edit a video and write a blog all on Monday. Total stacked Monday. And watch me trying to vlog at the same time. Child, we're going to see how this goes. But I really want to let y'all kind of get more into what my life looks like working from home and being a global HR business partner. Right now, we need to get our behinds to the grocery store. And sorry, not sorry, I'm going to Walmart because it's convenient. All right, y'all, so I don't normally like vlogging coming out of my house. So let me just put the camera down. Because, you know, I feel like there are stalkers out there in the world. They be trying to get your child. So I be nervous about them folks. Like, we might try to find my house or something. But, all right, I always look back to make sure I close my garage. Because there have been multiple times that I have not closed my garage. And I come back home to my garage wide open. I'm nervous about that. About leaving my garage open when I'm gone. So, but y'all know one thing I was going to share real quick was that sometimes you got to get inspired by other people, right? And there are a lot of creators that like inspire me, but the bad thing is I think I get in my own way because I don't think of myself as a creator. And I think that I can totally infuse regular traditional content creation that y'all like, or that obviously y'all like, because y'all be subscribing to these people's channel with no problem, and they be having 400,000 followers with no problem. Guys, I do get a lot of feedback from people who are like, Tamika, you know, you really inspire me. I find that to be so fascinating, but I also find it to be kind of fake, because I'm like, I tell y'all all about my HR world. I don't tell y'all about my personal life. So I think I can totally infuse my personal life with content creation to show y'all kind of behind the scenes. Let y'all see I'm a normal person. I'm not just always sitting behind a camera just dishing out HR knowledge. But like, how do I gain that knowledge? How do I get comfort in that knowledge? How do I get confidence in that knowledge? How do I get it all done? Because I think, like, I'll say the Riley that I met at the conference, Riley, who's been a subscriber for a long time, when he first started, like, I used to have a lot of like tech hiccups, and people would literally like bash me, like, oh, I'm getting too many emails. Well, that wasn't on purpose. It was because I was learning the tech. Or people would be like, why don't you create this? We need that. Like, some people would say it kind of harsh. And he would always be in the chat being like, yeah, do y'all realize how much it takes out of her to get all this done? And it literally takes a lot out of me to get it done. It takes so much back end work. For the longest, I've had HR for like 3-4 years, right? So I've been playing with it for a little while before I made it like an incorporated real business. And just getting up to this point, I've always gotten up at 5 or 6 in the morning and work on HR. I used to do Saturday career mentoring calls, so my whole Saturdays used to be gone. Did that for a long time before I changed that. I used to respond to y'all emails 7 days a week as soon as I get a chance. And I feel so bad now because they do get a little bogged up, but I had to, like, you know, kind of put that time a little bit different to be like, okay, you gotta batch your work. I already got inspired by Shay Nicole.
You get from having the right circle of people. And when I mean circle, it could literally just be like you and 2 people, or you and 1 person. Like, you need community, you need sisterhood, you need people who will stand in the gap and pray for you, go to bat for you, talk to God about you. I always say, like, that is, again, immeasurable, invaluable. This is something that I pray that you will find if you don't already have it.
One of her reels came up on Facebook, ironically, with her and her husband. And I thought she was just so beautiful. And at the same time, I was being inspired by Jenee. I know Akida, which I brought Akida on my channel a couple times. I talk to Akida all the time. That's my girl. And she's always giving it like some behind the scenes of her and Jenee's success with YouTube and with being a content creator. Between Jenee and Shay Nicole XO, she just recently got on YouTube, have like over, I don't know how many 100,000 subscribers, but she's been like dedicated to IG for quite some time. So now I'm like, okay, let's do a little bit more vlogs and see if we can get this thing working, because honestly, with my boss being so matter of fact that I will be losing my job in December, then I probably need to think about what content creation looks like to help bring in more, not only more money to my business, but to help give me a salary, because right now I don't get a salary for my business. and to help pay for all these overhead costs that I have, that I need now to help support you guys. So right now I'm gonna run into Chick-fil-A and get something to eat, because one big tip before you go grocery shopping, if you're trying to keep your grocery shopping or your bill at a standard, then you should eat before you go into the store. And so I need to get something to eat because I'm hungry. So we get back, what we got to do? We got resume reviews to do. We've got editing we need to do. We got a blog we need to write. I got some other stuff I need to do. Like one of my credit cards, I mistakenly paid it a day late and they charged me a late fee. So I'm gonna call them and see if I can get that off. If y'all have not seen my video on how I got my credit score from like 500 to over 700, then that's a good video to see, because one thing you do is you call and you dispute charges. Typically, as long as you got like a good payment rate, they'll take the cost off. So I'm pretty sure this company is going to, because my credit limit is super high. I ain't gonna say super high, but yeah, I'm never late, and the usage that I use on this credit card is way below 10% of the credit limit. I need to sign the warranty for the roof. And I also need to pay my credit cards back, because remember I told you I had lost my certification. My job did refund me for those fees. So I'm going to take that money out of my paycheck and put on those credit cards that I had used. And just a list of other shit, child. Thank God for my Makselife life planner. It keeps me organized, child, because I sat down and did that this morning. Instead of doing the work I normally would do on Sunday, because normally I do like laundry and I do planning for the week or for the month, I literally just sat there and was like, all right, let me plan out my life. Let me update my budget for Heyyy HR. And let me well, not really my budget, but what was my income looking like? I usually update my revenue. And let me update my personal budget. So right now, let's get something to eat, child. Y'all know Chick-fil-A backed up. It's lunchtime. Let's see what's up.
I'm watching the rise, and I wouldn't say I'm shocked, cause I'm hardly surprised. This one's for the ride, this one's for who knew I'd make it, just needed some time. This one's for my wife, could've left 1,000 times just to by my side. This one's for the grind, I knew.
Let me tell y'all something. I am so thrilled that I came to the store on a weekday. I can only imagine what it looks like on a weekend, because I don't know if y'all heard about this, but they were saying like the port is gonna close like October 1st or whatever. So I normally come to the store on like either a weekend morning or a weekday morning, right? I hate with a passion, Lord, and I don't even like using them 4 letters, them 4 words, the 4-letter word, hate. But when I tell you I hate crowds of like people in the grocery store, because personally I feel like people are trying to do too much. Like you got these mothers who got these toddlers and they don't have them in the cart. You gotta get used to them kids being in the cart, because them kids, them little people shouldn't be running your life. So I help people when I see them in the store, but it's overwhelming to me, because I'm like, sis, you creating this hell for yourself. So they're just in the way. Secondly, I go to Walmart, hood store, yeah. When I need other stuff, I go, Target, Publix, whatever. Oh, damn, I forgot. I need gas, child. Let me get on right back to Walmart, because they got cheap gas. So I need to get some gas. But the thing that kills me is that as soon as we hear about a debacle or something going on, we ready to run into the store. So, man, this don't make no sense that I come in here in the middle of the day on a Monday. I get the old people, but all these other people, the store don't normally be this packed during the weekday. And the lady, the cashier, she was telling me, she was like, oh, and the lines were long. They went away from, us just doing self-checkout with however many people in the cart or however many items in your cart, to now self-checkout just 15 items. So now the regular lines are long as hell. Y'all ain't got enough registers open, so we just standing there for forever, which was a good time for me to catch up on Shay Nicole, right? Because I told y'all I really been feeling her channel. So I'm like halfway through a damn video, and her vlogs are pretty long. Before I get to the register, the lady's like, boy, they gonna sell us out. She was talking to the cashier behind, and then me and her started talking. And I'm just like, why do we do this every time? So I feel like I bought enough stuff. I do live in Charleston, which is a port city. So I guess it's probably hitting us a little bit quicker. But it's a time, child. It's a time. And like my grandmama said, it's sure ain't turpentine.
Strength in my mind. To the videos, they thought I was a black guy. It's hard to get over. I'm foreigner in the sport, but I'm fully devoted. I don't take it for granted that the door's been open. I knew I was different. I knew I was chosen. A breadwinner, but I'm soft-spoken. Authentic like a 5950, and there's no cap. Let's have a toast to that. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Let's have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast.
thought that I was just gonna jump in to LinkedIn when I have a post, especially when I think it's gonna get a lot of traction. I normally just check in, respond to comments real quick, and then dive back into work. I started checking my connections when it was like, it said 99 plus. I'll be here all day. I'm gonna just accept a few, and I'm denying a few. If y'all ever wonder, like, how does she know who to accept or deny? If you don't have a picture, then most times I deny you. I just accepted one this morning because they commented on like my post today or my last post. So I'll accept those. But other than that, if you don't have a picture, that's almost like an automatic denial for me. I used to say if you don't have a picture and I don't understand your name. Now, if you don't have a picture, period. I don't care if I understand your name. Because I feel like that comes off real spammy. I know a lot of HR professionals don't want to be found, and so that's why they do that and stuff. But I get so many DMs, I get so many opportunities of spam trying to get me that I ain't taking no chances no more. So if you want to connect with me on LinkedIn, which I'm pretty flexible about connecting, then add a picture. Like, you ain't got no picture, you ain't getting in the group. Ones I haven't accepted, and this is a bit of a strategy, right, when you're looking for a job. So, and this is where you this is what makes it a strategy instead of just a job search, right? Because you're really looking for what works for you. For what works for me, I've kind of grown a community here on LinkedIn. But on LinkedIn, I have 18,309 followers so far. So with 18,000 people, it's a blessing that I'm getting like an influx of people with all types of career and their career in different levels. If I see somebody has like talent acquisition, hiring now in HR, or their chief people officer, like they're in a leadership role, I'm not accepting them yet because I'm going to go through later today when I'm done with work, or I get another break after work, where I'm going to say, hey, and I'm hitting them in the DMs. I tell y'all to do this all the time. I tell y'all to search for people, especially more of my mentees. I'll say it on a couple of videos, but my mentees get the real gems, or even resume reviews. I give y'all a lot of gems and resume reviews too. With this, like if you get an influx of followers, then it's easier. If you're not, then you search for them by job title, by company name, by whatever keywords you think they'll have in their titles, and then you hit them with a DM. Don't make nothing long, like a quick little 3-4 liner and your latest resume. That's it. I can give you more gems, but child, I need to accept some of these things and keep moving. A senior talent acquisition specialist. I sure want to holler at sis. Anyhow, let me get back to this real quick so I can knock this out. Then I wanted to catch up on a couple of emails that I might have missed while I was out in some Slacks. Once I catch up on those two things, and I have one little assignment I need to finish, then I'm going to dive into this resume review and hit that up. Then we're going to start editing this video. Alrighty, so yeah, then I put like a little space in between there, and then here we go. Now we got to figure out what we want to do with these bullet points. We want them all starting at the same place or not. You definitely want them indented, not like the second set. So make sure the second set kind of fits where the first set is. So manage and optimize 30 million benefits and HR budget, ensuring alignment with organizational goals and financial targets. So this is the thing. I'm a little confused about this because the way it's worded is not really telling me what you did. Benefits is included in HR. So I probably would say what I did. If I want to talk about managing this budget, then I'll just say I managed the budget, right? If I want to talk about how I optimized it, then what I'm going to do is tell you my result of what I got, because now you can see that I optimized it. So I wouldn't, if you're optimizing, you're not showing alliance, my friend. When you're optimizing, you're going to help the company save money, or you're going to be more strategic to come up with a way to help them gain more money from the way that you use this $30 million benefit. So one thing that already catches me off guard, which can make somebody feel like, hold up, I don't know if she really did this, is two things. The first thing is, we don't know what type of company this really is, right? So if you want to talk about stats and numbers, I suggest, I won't say always, because some people I'm like, nah, you ain't need that. But right under it, I would put like an overview line and tell folks a little bit about the company. So I would say, Fortune 500 company that's publicly traded with X number of employees, located globally or located in 48 states in the US with X number of employees reporting directly to me. Like, give us a touch of how big this company is as to why they got a $30 million budget for human resources. Because let me tell you something. I don't know too many companies that got no $30 million budget. And if they do have a $30 million dollar budget for human resources, traditionally, all that is not coming to HR. That's a $30 million company budget. So make sure y'all using numbers that doesn't come off as, hold on, they're fluctuating these numbers, or justify it by telling us about the company. So we know, like, oh, okay, there's real stuff, because everybody doesn't know this company. You know this company, everybody doesn't know it. If you're not putting on your resume a household name, Facebook, Walmart, Microsoft, Meta, like a company that is well known in households, we talk about them all the time, then we don't know anything about this company, you want to give a bit of an overview. Cool?
Up and leave. Take a lot of courage just to live out your dreams. Bigger picture I could see if I just close my eyes. Have the foresight to believe. Time don't move backwards, it speeds to the future fearlessly. Charging forward when I open my mouth, though I may not know how. I know I was born to sing. Travel the world, raise baby girls. Bury my best friend, I'm manifesting, but not concerned. 'Cause whatever happens, I'm good. I'm good. Actually, more than good. Kinda great. Even on the bad days, I thank God for making me brave.
But that's what you always want to show, is that whole PAR method. And for you, that would be pretty easy, right? Because if you have these foundational questions that I'm going to give you the answers to, now you can kind of create this. Another thing that can help you over just the internet, the interview frenzies and getting you nervous is one. Okay, we already talked about how you're going to address. I'm nervous. I feel a little funny. I want y'all to know that this is not the normal me. But you get me in on day one, I'm going to be excited. By the next 2 weeks, I'm going to be killing the game, right? So that's your first thing. Your second thing is going to be to think about all of these general questions that you have and create PAR method answers. And I always tell folks, don't create a new PAR method answer for every single question. Think about some of the biggest highlights in your career that you just absolutely can't forget and figure out how you can fit them into multiple questions.
눈을 뜨자마자 느낀 설레임 blossomin', 향기로운 달콤한 햇볕에 노인거리는 꽃 같아. 다 보고 싶지 않는데 말하고 싶지 않던데 빨리 사그러들까봐. 어떡해 그날부터인 것 내가 내게 가까이 다가와 좋아한다고 말해. 꽃 내 맘에 피어가네. Oh blossom me.
Oh my goodness, y'all getting a real behind the scenes look of vlogging. Like, look at Riley's bed. Nomi's on the floor. That's my laptop holder. The blanket's tossed out. My daughter stayed here last night and she stayed in this room. So the bed's all a mess. Look at my purse. I'm going right into the store. Y'all getting a real behind the scenes look. But I just finished not only a resume review, but I also finished an interview prep. I was thinking I had a career mentoring call today, but I actually have one tomorrow. I want y'all to know that so many of y'all struggle from the same things with these interviews. But until you tackle them and get a professional or someone that's good with interviewing, or a recruiter or a talent person to help you through it, sometimes we really overthink it. So that call worked out so well. Resume reviews are the same thing. I always be wondering, like, should I do something where I give out another free resume review? And I think that's going to be one of my giveaways on my master classes. I know. So it's going to be a giveaway on one of the master classes. I'm going to do like 2 master classes. So like one this month, one in November, or one in October, one in November. But yeah, I want to give y'all more resume reviews because I think it's just so many of you guys to still like let you guys know like how this is going and what you can do. So now the last thing I need to do, which I thought I was going to let y'all watch me with doing some video editing, but I don't know, child. My day's so packed. I'm gonna forget to cut on the camera. But I am working on my video of applicant tracking system. So I'm about to just edit that. I might not be able to blog today because I blogged today. I had meetings today. I had grocery shopping. I did update my budget. I did vlog today. I did do the resume review. I did do the interview prep. Now I need to edit this video. What is an ATS? And then I had already finished another resume review like over the weekend. And then my system that I use, which is Dipsado. I use Dipsado to manage all your stuff. I used to do it in a notebook, but I get so many clients and so many mentees now, I can't keep it all there. So I actually had that together where I need to make some edits into that as well. Some of this stuff might flow over to tomorrow, but I'm hoping the editing doesn't. I think just writing a blog is going to flow over to tomorrow. For now, I do want to straighten up these rooms from having visitors. I doubt I'm going to straighten up these rooms today, but at least get the laundry going for the bed linens so I can get them cleaned. Then I want to edit. Traditionally with these type of videos, it doesn't take me long. But again, I'm vlogging, right? And my video editor is out because she is going through bereavement. So I don't have anybody to edit any of the videos. For right now, I just need a breather. I had to move her meeting 30 minutes because I had to finish my follow-ups for the resume review. And I had to answer a couple of emails. It's been a busy Monday. I'm just going to end this vlog here because, child, when I tell you it's been a Monday, I'm grateful for it, though, because I was so burnt out. I don't feel like I was having real Mondays for a while because I was more on the burnout side. It was just like, forget it, I'll do it another day. And then it became a train wreck. So happy for a busy Monday. I ain't gonna hold you. I think this vlog is probably long enough. If not, then you guys got a short vlog. Y'all know I'm still working on how to vlog. If this is your first time watching a Heyyy HR video, then I thank you so much for just watching because I don't feel like I'm the best vlogger. And so I know I got to keep practicing it to get better, but I hope you got some value from this video. After working in HR for over 10 years now, I eat and breathe this stuff, so I love it. But my day may be a little bit rambunctious, but it's only because I know HR is like a second language to me. So I said all of that just to say, if you're new here, I hope you found value. I hope you subscribe. If you don't even subscribe, like, just do me a favor, hit the like button. For those of you who are returning, like, I really genuinely appreciate y'all returning. Like, my channel would not thrive without y'all continuously returning. Like, for real. These new people that I just was talking to, they wouldn't find me if you didn't keep hitting on that notification, if you didn't keep looking for my videos, if you didn't keep liking my videos, if you didn't keep commenting my videos, if you didn't keep watching my videos. Because a lot of times people think, if I just click on a video, then, okay, she got credit because she got a view. I don't care about the view. Most YouTubers who are really working genuinely to grow their channel, we don't really care about the views. We care more about the average view duration. How much of the video did you watch? And so for y'all who keep watching and like commenting on things that I say at the end, I'm like, I don't even think they know how much they helping me. So thank you. Y'all already know my line. At the end of the day, I cannot wait to see you on the next video.
Up and leave. Take a lot of courage just to live out your dreams. Bigger picture, I could see if I